Next question. Next question is A borrows a certain sum of money, which is 800 rupees. Okay, so A borrows 800 rupees at the rate of 12% per annum. Okay, so A is borrowing a certain amount of the money. Okay, and on 12% per annum at a simple interest, and B borrows rupees 910 at the rate of 10% per annum at the simple interest. Both are borrowing the sum of the money on the simple interest only. Okay, since both are taking the different amount, but they are taking on the same interest. Okay, so now if we are going with the question, so what else we can see over here in the question? It is asking like in how many years will their amount of the debt be equal? Okay, so if we are going with the solution, so what we need to do exactly? So the form here we need to go with the formula for the simple interest, which is P into R into T. Okay, so if we are going with the amount of the A, so A has taken how much? A borrows 800 rupees at the rate of the 12% per annum at a simple interest. Okay. So if we are going with the A, so the amount what we are going to get, first we will calculate the simple interest, then only we can calculate the amount. No, because in the simple interest, the amount, the formula for the amount what we have is, okay, so in the format of the simple interest, if we are going to figure out the amount, so that is what P plus SI, and SI is what P into R into T by 100. Okay, so if we are going to figure out the amount of A, that gives us what? 800 plus 800 into 12. Okay, per annum at the rate of simple interest. Okay, so the time we are supposed to calculate, so that is why we will leave it as T only by 100. Okay, so when we are going to solve it, we will be getting 800 plus 12 is a 9600 T by 100. So 100 0 0 we can cancel out. So we will be getting over here 800 plus 96 T. Okay, 800 plus 96 T. And if we are going to calculate the amount of the B, like what amount of the that we are supposed to pay back, so that gives us what? Because he has taken 910 plus 910 times 10% simple interest plus time T by 100. These two zeros we can cut. Now we will be getting 910 plus 91 T. Okay, this we are getting for what? This we are getting for B. Okay, so now the question is saying in how many years will their DAP be equal? So whatever the amount we are getting, we need to put both of them as equal only. So when we are going to put both of them, sorry, both of them as equal, we will be getting 800 plus 96T is equals to 910 plus 91T. Okay, so we will be getting 800 minus 910 will equals to 91T minus 96T. So this we are getting as 110 is equals to minus 5T. Okay, here we are getting 110 is equals to minus 5T. And when we are going to solve it, okay, minus 110 minus 5T minus minus got cancelled out. The value of the T we will be getting as 110 divided by 5, and that gives us what? 22. Okay, so the time what we are getting is 22 years. Okay, so option C, which is 22 years, will be our correct answer. Next. The next question is saying that which of the following is correct. Okay, out of the four options are given to us, and out of these four options only, we need to tell that which of the option is correct only. First option is like 8 by 32 and minus 5 by 25 are the equivalent rational numbers. Okay, no, these are not equivalent. One is positive, one is negative. How they can be equivalent? Minus 20 by 8 divided by minus 5 by 3 is 2 by 3. Okay, so when we are going to divide it, this is not possible to get 2 by 3 only, because 8 and 3 are not the like common multiple that we can cut. So that is also wrong. All integers are the rational number, that is true only. Yes, all integers are the rational number, that is absolutely true. So option C is gonna be our correct answer. Next question. Next question is saying that here in the figure, ABC is a triangle. Okay, ABC is a triangle in which BC is produced. BC is produced to the body, and the ratio of the angle A, angle B, and angle C is given to us 3:2:1. Okay, and AC is perpendicular to CE. Okay, then we need to figure out this angle ECD. ECD, this angle we need to figure out. Okay, okay. So since the ratio of the ABC is given to us this, we know the sum of ABC, angle A plus angle B plus angle C. This needs to be what? 180 degree. Okay, and the ratio is given to us of them. So we can take it as 3x, 2x, and x. which is equals to 180 degree. 3x, 2x, 5x, 5x plus 1x, 6x, 6x is equals to 180 degree. The value of x we are getting as 30 degree. So if the value of x is 30 degree, so the angle A will what? Angle A will be 3 times 30, which gives us 90 degree. Angle B will be what? Angle B will be 2 times 30, which gives us 60 degree. Angle C will be what? It will be only 30. Okay. So this we are getting as 90, B 60, and this as 30. Okay. Since this is 30, okay, and we need to figure out this angle, and this angle already makes a 90 degree. This angle is 30 degree, and all three of them should make a linear pair 180 degree. Okay, so out of this is 30 and this is 90. So 90 plus 30 gives us what? 120. And from 180 we are going to subtract 120, we will be getting 60 degree. So the value of angle ECD needs to be 60 degrees. So option C needs to be the correct answer for this question. Okay. Now the next question what we have. So we need to go with the next question now. Okay, so in the given figure, the QP is parallel to TS. Okay, QP is given to us, which is parallel to TS, and QRS is equals to 36 degree. Okay, then we need to figure out the value of angle PQR. Okay, this we need to figure out. This is given to us. So what we can do, we can extend the line like this. Okay, we can extend the line and make both the lines are parallel to each other. Like this we can do. Okay. So what we can see over here, since this is 36 degree, that is already given to us, and this QP is parallel to TS. These two lines are already parallel to each other. So whatever the measurement of this angle, that should be equal to this angle, since these two lines are parallel to each other, and this is a transversal, so that needs to be equal only. Okay, and yes, okay, and after that, since this is 2x degree, so this angle also needs to be 2x. Okay, so we need to go with the the theorems and the things what we can apply for the parallel lines. We need to go with those things only. So here this line would be parallel. Okay, so this and this, the sum of these two angles needs to be 360 degree. This and this will be equal to each other. Okay, this and this will be the alternative angle. This 2x should equals to this the entire one. We need to figure out the value of angle PQR. Okay, this we need to figure out, which is marked by x over here. So if this is x, so this also needs to be x. If this is x, so this angle needs to be what? 180 minus x. And this angle needs to be 180 minus 2x. So the sum of all the three angles of the triangle, we already know that needs to be 180 degree only. So that gives us what? 180 minus 2x plus 36 plus 180 minus x should equals to what? 180. When we are going to solve it, so 180, 180, we are getting 360. 360 plus 36 give us 396. Okay, and minus 2x and minus x gives us minus 3x is equals to what? 180 degree. So minus 3x is equals to 180 minus 396 degree. Okay, so since it is 180, 180 gives us 360 and 360. If we are going to add 36, we are getting 396 only. And from 180, we are going to subtract 396. We will be getting 216 degree. And here we are getting minus 3x. So the minus minus got cancelled out. The value of the x we will be getting as 216 divided by 3. That gives us what? 72 degrees. So the value of x is what? Option B, 72 degrees. Now the next question. So the next question is the length and the breadth of a rectangular flower bed are 24 meter and 5 meter respectively. How many squares can be cut from it if each square has side of 2 meters? The length of the rectangular flower bed is given to us. So which means we need to figure out the area of the flower bed. If we are going to figure out the area of the flower bed, so that will be what? 24 times 5. And if we are doing 24 times 5, we will be getting 120 meters square. That is the area. Now, how many squares can be cut? And the side of the one square is given to us. So first we will, the side of the one square is given to us, which is 2 meter. Okay, so the area of one square will equals to what? 2 into 2, which is 4 meters square. Correct. So we need to figure out the number of the square that can be cut it from the particular sheet will be what? 120 divided by 4. So that gives us what? 30. So option A, 30 will be the correct answer. Now the next is saying that two line segments are congruent. Two line segments are congruent if they are parallel, have the same length, are perpendicular, and have the same initial point, have the same length. When they are having the same length, then only we can say that both are congruent to each other. Next question is the three pieces of the timber, 42 meters, 49 meters, and 63 meters long have to be divided into the planks of the same length. What is the greatest possible length of the plank? So for this, what we need to do, we need to figure out the HCF of 42, 49, and 63. That is what it is gonna be 7. Okay. Next, here we need to simplify them. One by one, we are going to simplify them. So here we can cut it 2 times. Here we can cut it 3 times. This we can cut 2 times. Here we can cut nothing. And here we can cut the things. This we can cut 3 times. This we can cut 7 times. 7 and 7 we can cut. So entire bracket can be cutted. This we can cut 2 times. This we can cut 2 times. So this also we can cut. Okay. Nothing is left over here. Now here in this bracket, what is left? Minus 3 times 2, 6, 6 by 5. Plus 3 twos are 6 and that needs to be minus 6. Okay, and here we will be left with 3 by 8. Okay, and rest of the bracket, nothing is left because everything gets cut out. So LCM we need to take, and the 5 and 8, we are going to take the LCM as 40 only. Now here we are getting 40 and here it is 5. So we can divide it by 8 times. So 8 6 are 48 we are getting. Minus 4 6 are 24. So 240 we will be getting. And 8 5 times, so 5 3s are 15 we are getting. Okay. So now when we are going to solve it, so we will be getting 48 and this we need to add only. We will be getting 288 when we are going to add them, minus 288 and minus 15 by 40 we need to do. So minus 288 and 15 we will be getting 303 only. Minus 303 by 40, and when we are going to divide it by 40, we will be getting 7 point something, and which is not given to us over here. So that is why option C we will not. Okay. So now we have our next question. So the next question is like Anubhav gets 4 marks for each correct answer and loses 1 marks for each wrong answer. Okay, and he attempts 20 questions and gets 50 marks. So how many questions he has attempted correctly? Okay, so that we need to figure out. So according to the question, he attempted 20 questions in which the correct and incorrect both are included. Okay, and he gets 50 marks. Okay, he was getting 50 marks. So if we are going to see that he was getting like 4 marks for each correct answer. Okay, and for wrong answer he is losing 1 mark. Okay, so how he is getting like 50 marks? So if we are going with that, so what we can do? Okay, so this we can do. So for every correct answer, if he is going to get, okay, we can solve it with the help of the algebra as well. So if for every correct answer he is gonna get X marks. Okay, so he attempted total 20 questions. In those 20 questions, some questions he got correct and some questions he got wrong. Okay, those were the things. And so here we can do, we can go with another method as well. We can go with the worst case scenario. So if he attempted 20 questions, let's take that all the questions what he attempted are correct only. Okay, so if all the questions are correct, so he should award it with 80 marks, but he is awarded with 50 marks only. So 80 minus 50, what we are getting, the difference we are getting is 30. Okay, so 30 is the difference what we are getting. And for every wrong answer, he is getting what? He is getting 1 mark. So according to that, like if he is getting total 80 marks should be awarded for the correct answer only, no? But okay, 1 mark is subtracted for the every wrong answer as well. Okay, so if we are going with that particular algorithm, so what we are getting? So how many questions he attempted correctly that we need to figure out, no? So that out of 20, we are going with the trial and error method. Okay, so if we are going to take like out of 20, 14 questions he marked correctly, and if we are going with 6 questions that he marked incorrect, because that makes the correct sense over here. Okay, so 14 questions what he marked correctly, so 14 times 4 if we are going to get, do, so we will be getting 56 only, and the 6 marks if he is going to get the for the wrong answer, so minus 6 we need to do, then we are getting 50. So that is why he attempted total 14 questions correct.